I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for your incredible partnership with us in this valuable ministry to men. God has been doing incredible things, more than I can share in a short video, but I wanted to personally just tell you how much your support, your prayers, your love, your encouragement mean to me and to the men in the Lehigh Valley. God has given us the opportunity to have over 1,000 men involved in our events, programs, and trainings this year, which is incredible. 315 men at Lake Champion this year, 125 of them for the first time. It's hard to describe what happens when a man comes for the first time and experiences deep brotherhood with other men for a deeper purpose, pursuing Jesus together. It's just absolutely incredible. And the friendships that develop from that weekend and continue on are so encouraging to hear about and inspiring to see. In Deep Roots, we're at 466 men, I think, have been through Deep Roots now, our 7th session, and some of them multiple times, many of them multiple times, growing, reaching more men, being encouraged. One of our challenges in Deep Roots this past session was to write an appreciation letter to each of your kids. And one of the fathers shared with me that his son, his 9-year-old son, read it and started crying and ran and buried his head in his chest and started just hugging his dad. And then he looked over and his 7-year-old daughter, who was at the table reading it, was just weeping. And she said, "Daddy, these are all those nice things you said. Nobody has ever said those things to me before." And you think about, man, how much something that small can make a huge difference in that daughter's life for the rest of her life, as God is shaping her, as she even considers, as she gets older, the kind of man she's going to marry, and the relationship between that father and daughter. We had over 500 men at 4 locations this year in the No Regrets Men's Conference from 50 different churches. So exciting, and we're praying that God continues to grow that. It's a day of incredible impact that men come. It's an easy ask. They come and they hear incredible content. They get to be with other men, and lives are transformed on those days that men do this. Churches have invited me to do trainings now with my partnership with No Regrets. I'm now coaching a church planting team on how to establish a disciple-making culture for men from the beginning. Super exciting. And I'm also working with other churches to do that as well. Churches have asked me to come in to provide trainings. I provided a Saturday morning workshop for a church. And out of that workshop, 50 men were there to encourage these men to be a man of impact in their sphere of influence. One of the men afterwards reached out to me and said he wanted to be a part of a group. I met with him and I said, "No, I think you're more of a leader." And so we met over several months. I coached him. He now has launched a group in his sphere of influence, reaching 7 men, I think, that God has placed in his life. The impact is just, we don't know it. God is working in awesome ways. He's making a dent in eternity, little by little, just like Jesus did, starting small, going slow. And after 3 years now, God is starting to really build momentum. So I can't thank you enough. I so deeply appreciate you and all that you are doing for this ministry and your support for me and for the men in this valley. So thank you so much for all that you are and all that you are doing, and your partnership in the gospel that is changing lives.